Hey, my friends, if you're looking at your numbers right now, because everybody's looking at their numbers, it's that time of year, and you're noticing that, you've got a little bit of turnover happening. Maybe you're noticing that you're getting more customer complaints, or maybe sales are just a little bit down. Here's the thing. It's most likely not a numbers problem. It's a company culture problem that's wearing a numbers costume. Let me explain. If you have to keep reminding people to do the job right instead of just doing the job, how do you take a look at those extra little details to make sure it's actually done accurately and right and with that extra bit of care? The second thing would be is if people are leaving and you really can't understand why. So, you thought things were good, but you're noticing staff slowly leaving. That, my friends, is a culture problem. The third thing would be if customers are saying, well, it really depends on who helps you. You've probably said it too. It really depends on who you get that day, or it really depends on who's helping you. That's a consistency challenge that is related to a company culture problem, not just numbers. So here's the thing. Okay, so here's a quick tip this week. I want you to ask a few people in your organization how they complete a particular process. So for example, how do we onboard a new person, or what do we do to prepare to welcome a new staff member? How do you complete a return, or whatever you want. Pick one thing. Ask multiple people how they go about that. What's the process involved? And you're going to see that if your company culture is fantastic, you're going to get consistent answers. But if your company culture is a little bit challenged, my friends, 5 people is going to give you 5 different answers. And that is a direct challenge with your company culture. So here's what you want to do about it. My friends, consistency has to be trained. You can't just assume that, your staff is going to do it consistently, or that everybody's going to do it the same way. You have to train it, you have to coach it, and you have to hold people accountable for when it's not done the way it's supposed to get done. So, this is a leadership challenge too. Leaders are responsible for designing the company culture. When it gets out of whack, then you're also responsible for getting it back on track. We're more than halfway through the year, and if September's going to roll around and your staff and your numbers aren't where they're supposed to be, let's not make this a next year problem. Let's put it on the list for next year. My friends, it is a right now problem. And this was the year that we were supposed to get shit done. So let's get it done. Okay, so here's a freebie for you. Go ahead and download the Culture Compass. It's a free tool to help you really think about how designing your company culture to delight will literally be one of the most productive and efficient ways you can strengthen your business this year. And really creating that company culture starts from designing your employee experience. And so I've had the opportunity of really doing a lot of that work this year, exciting work with small businesses, but also multinational organizations and municipalities, and it's been a fun year. And so that leads me to having designed some really exciting courses for fall and winter. So my friends, if you're ready to really design delight for your team and get started, let's not wait till next year. Let's give them some tools now and set them up for success so you end the year off really strong. This can be your best quarter yet. Instead of coming at it from a place of struggle, you can really come at it from a place of outstanding success.